Let's do it, guys. We are finally here. Welcome to week 42. Running a little bit late, or a lot bit late, but it's been a crazy weekend. People have been doing all kinds of stuff. So
Labor Day and things.
Labor Day. It is Labor
In
Day.
America.
So happy Labor Day to you,
Canada.
fellow Americans.
Sorry, Josh.
Sorry, Josh.
You don't
That's
get
in
you
Canada,
don't
too.
get well
Did you guys hear
wishes.
that? I didn't know
Is
that.
it Labor Day in Canada too? Canadians,
Yeah.
happy Labor Day to you as well. Our neighbors in the north.
Our hat.
Our hat.
Our hat. Other than that, let's
Interesting
do-
fact.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say. Well, here, how about this? I'll jump in and give an update
Do it.
quickly.
Do an update.
First, I'll start with an interesting fact. Do you know that Canada uses the same country code as the United States?
Plus
I
one.
did number one.
Yeah, +1. They just totally glommed on. We've got the number one, and they're just like, we're not even gonna
They're
have
like,
our
"We're
own. Fuck
also
them.
number
We're number one too, sort of by association. But hey, everybody. Hey, guys. Good to see you. I was the one who was like all week on Skype was like, I'm so excited to be playing. Is everyone in? Everyone in for Labor Day? And then come Labor Day, I am still moving. I am sick, or I'm improving. I'm better, but like. It's been crazy. I'm in a new place. This is the basement of my home. There are boxes and disassembled desks and FiOS internet now. So that's me. It's
hate
been
you so
crazy,
Welcome to the
crazy
club.
busy.
Welcome to the FiOS Club.
Thank you. I wanted it in my old place, but they just didn't hook up. It was in the area, but they didn't wire the apartment complex.
Sad.
I got a really cool place. There's like a deck up on the like above things and a patio area with like a garden, and I'm a big
Ooh, I'm
gardener,
jealous.
so I'm really excited. Lots of shit. It's been a really busy 4 days. So, Travis, somebody else go. I don't know. I called you out. Travis, but-
No, that's fine. It's been really busy for myself as well. I drove 2.5 hours up to visit my parents because it was my mom's birthday on Saturday.
Aw,
So
happy birthday to your mother.
yep,
birthday,
happy.
Mrs. Schaefer.
Yeah, there you go. So drove up to see her, and a bunch of our extended family always gets together by our cabin on the lake for like Labor Day cookout. So did that, then went out to watch the Badgers just fucking throw it away against LSU. It was just awful. It was
Yeah.
just our quarterback can't throw to save his fucking life. It's awful. And then yesterday I had a fantasy football draft. We do the whole thing in person, so it's this big kind of party.
Oh, nice.
Drove back here then in the afternoon so that today I could help my sister move. And Jimmy, I'm sure you know how that goes. I was originally going to set us back a half hour anyway, so you're not the only one with moving.
Dude, I
woes.
took that. I raised your half hour another hour.
I see your half
Yeah.
hour, and I raise you an hour. I fold.
GG,
But yeah,
yo. GG.
been really busy. Was gonna do some work and try and catch up on some work things this weekend, and that didn't happen at all. So
Oops.
That's what Tuesday's for.
yes.
Exactly.
Yep, and I have this Friday off, so I'm sure I'm gonna get I'll be very happy
wow.
Thursday
I'm so
when
jealous.
when watching Kevin's local team lose.
Hey! I'm rooting for Green Bay.
You are a gentleman and a scholar,
I'm in-
Kevin.
You're
I
a
hope-
home-
Green Bay is my team. I'll just take it over and say what's up. So
You're a hometown trader. You can't do that.
I am from Southern
He's from
California.
Cali.
I am not from
He's
Washington.
from Cali. He's not from Seattle originally.
You're like all the people in DC who root for the Yankees. Like fuck those people.
No. This would be like. This would be like if a Yankee fan moved to DC and root for the
Allison, are you a Yankees fan? I saw a look
I
there.
don't watch sports.
Fine.
Like,
Good.
do
Good.
I look
Good
like
answer.
the type of person
For the
who
record,
watches
for the
sports?
record, I hate the Yankees.
There you
I'll
go.
watch
Yankees.
German soccer, and that's
But yeah,
about
I grew
it.
up in Southern California,
Gophers.
around LA, where we don't have a football team. So somehow I latched on to the Packers. Not sure how, but I did.
Awesome.
And so yeah,
So-
Packers are my team. So I love
Alright.
the Seahawks, and Seahawks or Packers are pretty friendly.
You know, I like the Seahawks. If it wasn't for the fail Mary, I would be. I'm a huge fan because Russell Wilson was my college's quarterback.
Mhm.
He was Wisconsin's
Oh,
quarterback.
that's cool.
Yeah.
So I really liked the Seahawks before that play, and I've gotten over it a little bit.
So Seahawks and Green Bay are pretty friendly. But I'm rooting for Green Bay. I got you. They're my team.
I
and
like it.
I'm gonna.
It's gonna
Considering how much Green Bay apparel I will be bringing to the game, we'll see
Yeah, I was gonna
how much
ask.
I will wear. So
I was gonna say I wouldn't mind you doing like a Russell Wilson jersey with like a Green Bay hat.
So I
That would be acceptable.
I have a Green Bay sweatshirt as well as a cheesehead. We'll see if I wear either of those
Nice.
to the game. We'll
Nice.
see. Apparently,
Okay, I've taken too much time already.
well, this is me. So that's what
Yep.
big fan.
Kevin.
I'm going to the football game on Thursday. Seattle and Green Bay.
Show the ticket.
So-
It's so awesome. I'm so jealous.
Grab this out. It's gonna be
It's-
mirrored, but There
Don't
it
show
is.
the number.
I'm not showing the number.
Good.
But so yeah, I'm excited for that. I got
Can they
tickets
spoof
last
that?
minute, and my uncle's gonna go to join me, so it's gonna be fun.
Nice.
Other
PAX,
I
yo.
was at PAX this weekend. If you were at PAX, no one else probably in chat was probably at PAX, but if you were, it was awesome. Played a lot of games, met up with some cool game teams, hung out with a couple teams, played some games, saw a lot of indie games, which is very cool. And I went to a panel which talked about digitizing the tabletop games from two
Roll20.
people that started roleplay, which a lot of us enjoy and watch. So JP McDaniels and Adam Coball were there, and I met both of them. It was cool. So,
You met DJ Wheat too, didn't you?
I did. He was like super busy. Like he would talk to people,
I'm
but
sure.
he would talk to like, "Hey, what's up? All right, move on." JP was like really down to earth and talked for a while, and Adam was awesome.
Yeah, and you're one of JP's mods,
I
right?
am one of JP's mods, so I said, "Hey, I'm your mod." He's like, "Oh man, thanks for putting up with all of the shit chat can be sometimes," and we kind of talked a little bit about stuff like that. So it was a good time.
Cool.
Really cool people. Really, they're if you think they're cool on the internet, they're really cool in person as well. So
That's
Don't
always
be-
good.
yeah.
Reassuring.
don't ever be like, "Oh my gosh, they're probably not as cool in person." They're both super cool in person. In fact, Adam, when I gave Adam my Dungeon World book from to sign, because he was co-founder and co-creator of Dungeon World, and he asked her like, "Oh, who should I sign it to?" And I was like, "Oh, don't worry about signing it to anyone, just sign your name." But he wrote, this is what he wrote in my book. He wrote, "Nameless one, you carry the burden of the sacred tomb. Protect it with your life." So,
I think
Dude,
did he
that's
Tomb
fun.
or Tome?
Tome.
Probably
I'm
Tome.
sorry, Tome.
Tome, right? There you go.
Tome.
Tomb would be good too.
Tomb would
Kind of
be good.
creepy though.
So yeah, PAX was awesome. It was a little bit tiring. It actually was going on today, but I decided to stay at home because playing video games
You're
all
not a
day
smart
can be
man.
tiring sometimes.
No.
Allison, that's nice. You're not a smart man. What?
Because it's PAX.
I know.
God,
I
would
wish.
love to have gone
I
to
went
that.
for 3
I
days
was-
straight. The fourth day was.
But that's
just
not enough
everyone was
days.
not going. It was like
I was this close to driving to MLG Detroit because it's been the closest fucking thing to
You could
goddamn
have gone to Gen
Wisconsin.
Con, okay?
Yeah, nothing
I
comes
It
to
was
the
could've,
like
Earth.
2 hours from you. There's
Nothing
no
comes to the
excuse.
East Coast.
2 hours. I wouldn't be in another state in 2 hours.
I thought you said it wasn't that far from you.
Indy? It's within a day's drive.
Ah,
Yes.
Well, yeah, I got there in a day too, and I was coming from Virginia, so.
Dude, but the fact that you made it there in a day, that's a balls out drive.
That's
What,
yeah.
to
That
Indy?
is impressive.
Yeah, that's
From
like that's like
Virginia.
a,
Oh, I
that's like
wasn't
a-
driving.
Well, there you
it
go.
was
It's
it was the guy that I play D&D with. He drove.
right, but it was like a 14-hour drive, right?
No, it was 9 or 10 hours
From
That's-
Virginia?
from Virginia. Yeah, it was only like it was
you sure you
it was
didn't
more than
time
that
travel?
because
Did
we
you
did not
account
time
for?
travel.
Did you account for the shift in central? Because it takes 9 to 10 hours to get from here to Vermont.
When we started, I looked at the GPS on his truck and it said 9 hours and 30 minutes.
Google Maps
Oh,
says
shit.
9 to 10 hours.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Huh. Wow.
It wasn't
okay.
that bad. And that was actually that was the GPS to the hotel we were staying at, which was 15 miles away from Indy, so it was actually only a 9-hour trip.
Got it.
Well, it was longer than that because we ended up sleeping in the middle of the night because he was supposed to sleep all day so we could drive through the night, but he didn't sleep during the day, so we had to stop and sleep somewhere. So,
That's
Yep.
good. Be safe.
yeah.
At least
Yeah.
you did that.
Yep.
So yeah, Allison,
Okay.
what else is new?
Allison.
Allison, what did I do? I'll go. I played a lot of League this weekend because it was double IP weekend, and I don't get to play a lot during the week now that I started my new job. So I have been playing so much League. Lots of cleaning, lots of I like cleaned out my computer because I knew it was getting dusty, so I like opened it up and cleaned it and
Nice.
like slightly shifted my desk over and like rearranged a little bit because it was bothering me.
The view is different.
Yeah, it's like a slightly different view. You can see more of our bookshelf and stuff. And I think that's it. Oh, I saw a friend, well, two people that I studied abroad with from Berlin. The one was visiting DC, and apparently the one now lives in DC. So we went and got pho, whatever you want to call it. I don't know.
Pho.
In Chinatown in DC, and then we drank a ton and played the British version of Kings, and it was pretty great. So yeah, I got wasted, and I ended up in like a random part in DC that I've never been to, and I'm like, I don't know where I am. Good thing I made it before the metro closed. So that was good. So yeah,
Nice. Sounds like a fun time. Josh,
that's it for me.
what have you been up to?
For the last couple of days, I've been having a nice fight with Australian Post because they've fricked up my
Yes.
Because
my
you live
package.
on
Because
Basically a
because
giant
your
island
house doesn't
above you.
exist, right? That's what they said.
Apparently, my house does not exist, despite the fact they themselves have delivered packages from this house right before.
You know,
And the really
I'd inform the bank because your parents should just stop paying the mortgage
Yeah.
if the house doesn't exist. I mean, really,
Yeah,
to be honest.
who needs to do that?
Well,
absolutely.
the funny thing is, the guys in charge of the delivery are normally supposed to call the number if they can't find the house or anything. Didn't even get that. Nothing at all. And yeah, so I've recently got an email saying that the package has been not delivered and returned to
Lost in
sender.
the ocean.
I've talked with the people who sent the package. I sent them photos from across the street and of the mailbox showing this house does exist.
Look, this is my house.
I like that. I like this like ambiguity of like, well, we didn't know what to do with the package, so we set it on fire. Come on, sorry, dude. It's
And
standard
then,
procedure.
and then what is it? I've called Australian Post this morning, and I basically gave them a small riot act with no yelling, which I actually expected to be some yelling. And they said they'll take care of it and stuff, and that they've made sure that they've actually confirmed my house does exist, and it was just the driver being an idiot. And yeah, so I've been in a series of emails now with the guys sending the package, and I should hopefully get it resent today.
What
Sweet.
will you tell us what the package is?
Yes, it involves a model kit of some kind.
Sweet. I'd be excited about that too. But
I don't know.
you've said this whole time, you've said driver, but that's a misnomer, isn't it? Because the Australian Post is like the Pony Express. They're on horses, aren't they? Galloping across the
Kangaroos.
desert.
No,
they
they
ride-
They ride
How-
kangaroos. They
Yeah, I was
ride
gonna say, they
kangaroos.
ride
Come on.
kangaroos and crocodiles when they gotta go
Got
across the
it.
sea.
Got it.
And crocodiles.
No wonder
Wow,
he did.
That is.
Crocodiles.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Oh no! One second, guys. Skype crapped out. Skype. What are you doing? God, is this working now?
that was bad.
What happened?
I don't know.
I don't have video. Like I can't
Hello.
press video
Hello?
for some reason.
What's
So
going
I don't
What
think
happened?
Jimmy's internet is as good as we thought.
Who hosted this call?
I'm not.
Oh, was Jimmy
I'm
hosting
not
the call?
hosting. I'm not hosting.
I'm hosting
Kevin.
now, but
Oh.
someone
I-
else was hosting.
I wasn't
can't-
hosting.
I can't
I had
activate
stopped
video
hosting.
for some reason.
This is what it was doing to
that's
me just a
weird.
bit ago, and then I had to like.
So
shut down
what
Skype.
company owns Skype again?
Well, Skype's working fine. Looks like my webcam's not working.
No. It's dude. That's what happened to me when I booted up Skype.
Unplug
It's
it
like,
and plug it back in.
can't
That's
use your
right.
webcam
Allison,
right
your
now.
webcam's not on either.
No? Oh.
Yeah.
There we
No,
go.
There we go.
Now it
weird.
is.
I was
Okay,
not
there
hosting.
we go.
Oh, there we go.
Damn it! This is why I should have the 150 FiOS service right here.
I hate you
Wait,
so
what
much.
happened?
The fact that that's even offered, I hate you.
No,
okay.
Kevin-
are
Kevin,
we
you
still
were-
live, by the way?
Kevin,
We are
you were
live.
hosting.
Probably.
I think you had an internet blip.
I didn't have
You were
internet
hosting
because
the call.
I've been streaming fine, but you guys are in different order, so I had to fix the layout.
Oh no, I'm the dungeon master now. Yes.
So, Travis, why don't you get us started? I'm gonna pull something
Yes.
out and I'm gonna fix
Yes,
the
no,
yes,
I'm
layout.
the
yes.
dungeon master now.
No. Shush.
What I
Shush
say
you.
goes.
Shut
You-
up.
I hope. So, to long and the short is, I hope you win your battle with the Australian, postal service, Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be fine. Like, I should hopefully get the package in the next couple of days, but just the fact that it got sent a week ago, and now I've only just been able to deal with this shit, it's pissed me off. Should have gotten a call, last week. But yeah.
I got you, man.
All right. Okay, so why don't we start off then? Where last we left off, our intrepid adventurers had recovered from their gang beating of a small defenseless gnome.
But whatever, that gnome was a shithead, and when anyone goes sees the VODs,
Travis,
they'll
if
totally
we-
side
if-
with us. They'll totally
yeah, Travis,
side.
when we run into that gnome again, we're gonna murder him, just so you know.
We're just gonna fuck him up.
Don't tell him that, because then he can plan
Yeah,
better.
forget
Don't tell
this.
him anything.
Oh no!
No,
I,
he knows.
I had
He
an
knows you
idea
get-
that if you ever met
No,
that guy
no,
again,
don't-
attempted
no.
murder would be.
Don't
a
tell
thing.
him anything.
Anyways,
No.
Where
No
last we
attempt.
left off, you guys had finished kind of cleaning up the mess from that fight. Caben had to spend a night in jail, as did the gnome. The gnome, as far as you were told, got questioned by the guards in the city of Kilvas, I think we were at. And he was released a short time afterwards.
He was bailed
Unfortunately-
out.
He was bailed out. Unfortunately, Durian didn't know this and used some of his magics to infiltrate the jail, found it empty, got back out, and went to the front door and is like, "Hey, is the gnome here? No. Okay." And
But it
where
was pretty sweet. I took
Yeah.
5 damage from getting shunted out of a wall.
Yes, but you did not get caught, so worth. And where last we left off, Durian had been informed by the barkeep that he had a message and possibly some direction. Do you remember what that was, Durian?
So I remember we're going to a certain city to a dock to speak to a member of what was the Assassin's Guild, but I don't know where my binder of notes is. So be lenient with me
Be-
yeah,
today,
be
please.
fair.
Okay, it was the town that we were going to originally.
Right, Riem. So,
Yeah.
and we're going to meet with a contact that I wrote down the name of, who is somebody who can put me in contact with the Assassin's Guild. I don't know, it's a tenuous lead, but perhaps...
Yeah. Yeah. You were given the name Altair, and that you would be able to meet him somewhere on the docks. I think the barkeep, whose name you also got,
mhm.
said that he didn't really have much more, but that he, heard heard a little chatter from reliable sources.
Sweet, so where were we before we...
And you guys, I don't think had left yet, so
We were just
I
about
was
to
being able
leave.
to ride out.
yes,
Yeah.
it is the 24th of the month of Travas, and you are, I think, on horses, are you not?
Yeah, we should be.
because it's
Cool.
my animal
Yeah.
companion.
All right, awesome. So you guys head to Riem, and it's a couple days travel, and you reach there without incident. As you guys, are you okay there, Jimmy?
I'm trying to see if I can, just nearby me if I see my, folder,
Okay.
But keep going.
All right, so as you guys are pulling up into town, you notice it's quite a bit larger. Riem's one of the largest port cities in CN, and it's actually kind of weird as you're coming up because the the forest is sort of cleared away quite a ways. And then there's this line of like gradually larger saplings. So it looks like the forest was cleared and then kind of replanted as they went through clearing it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of an elven thing to do, right? But they
Totally.
definitely harvested a lot of wood from this area, and you pull in to, I guess, the non-port side of the city. There's
Oh.
kind of a small wall surrounding sort of the inner portion.
So we're already there.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
2 days passed without incident.
Oh, all right.
Fast travel, yo. Fast travel. It's great.
I rolled, you didn't run into anything.
Cool.
Nice. I'm fuming about my stolen goods.
Even
Yeah,
2 days later,
that's
you're still
right.
pissed.
Dude,
Yeah, and that's
me. It's me.
Yeah, and that's why you got the tip actually, is because you were told that the Dina Naya, which is Elven for the silent cry,
Oh,
Can you
yes.
spell it again?
Dina, and then sure,
NYA? NIA?
Dina Naya.
Oh, okay.
Wow, those
Oh,
are L's?
2 words. 2 words.
Yes.
Dina Nala? Whatever.
That's what it looked like.
Whatever,
That's okay.
Merkin. Whatever. Dina
Yeah.
Naya.
A silent cry. Ow.
Mhm.
All right.
Cool. So you guys are in town.
Finish your. So I had gotten the tip that to speak with the Dina Naya, but was there anything else to it that I may have written down in my notebook that I don't see right now?
Not a whole lot. The
Okay.
bartender just said he got a tip that they might have some information on sort of what's going on.
And I'm looking for Altair.
Yep. And it's worth mentioning that Riem is the large port city is actually run by the Tegan family. They were the ones that had the signet rings that you guys found on, I think, your first or second session.
First
Yeah.
session.
Yeah, first session. And as you pull in, you do see the banners of CN, and like all the other noble hosts, there's the normal banner of the nation, and then in 2 of the corners, there's actually what you can see is the fleur-de-lis symbol.
Okay.
Cool.
What day is it today, Travis? Sorry.
The 24th of Travas.
Wait, was that before we traveled or after we traveled?
Oh, today would be, I guess, the first
27th?
of...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's 25 days to a month, so first of Oceano.
So 111.
Yes. 1/11/1241.
1241. Cool.
So wait. It's the new year. The new year just came out recently?
No, it's been 1241 the whole time.
It's
Okay.
one's the day. We're doing a month.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You do it
Yeah.
correctly, like
Correctly.
Yeah. No, I got it. I got it.
As it should be. The first of the month. Okay, cool.
So
Well,
Durian's somewhat out of sorts as his house is completely in disarray and he has no notes in front of him. So he's like, well, let's whatever you think, guys. Lead on.
Well,
Okay.
we'll find an inn.
Agreed.
and
To put our stuff safely. Wait, Durian, did you tell us that all your stuff was stolen?
Yes,
Yeah.
he
Yes.
told him.
I
Okay,
didn't
that's
shut
what I
up
thought.
about it for the past 2
Yeah.
days.
Okay.
You've heard
all
way
right.
too much about his shit.
My flute,
Oh.
my fucking flute.
Oh, that's
I'm so
right.
pissed about the flute, and Amareth's vial that I was very good.
Oh.
can you use your gifts without a flute?
Can I what?
Use your gifts without the flute.
Your spells.
Nina, I have many gifts. Some
He's
of them
got
are
wiggly
sweet.
fingers. He
He's got
can...
limericks. He's got poems.
I got the power of my voice as well as my. I have 2 instruments: the flute and my vocal cords.
All I wanted to know. Also, well, I'm sure that we may have forgotten. I sort of like hold the sword up and like, we need to take care of this still, remember?
Yes, your
yeah.
your pearl you had left in the room along with your wine. I suppose those were missing as well.
Yeah. I say I don't nearly have the concentration right now to do it, but nor do I have the ingredients. Someone would need to go acquire a pearl.
Yeah, I suppose I could cover that, but like I said,
I covered the last set, so I think it'll be
technically
fair.
I covered the sword with my gems, but I'll
Yeah.
cover it.
No,
nonetheless.
you covered an amount with the gems, and I bought.
Friends, if we
I
need
just said
alcohol,
that was
don't worry.
that was the deal. Remember this time.
I did identify. See, I had asked for the gems originally for the armor that you now so sportingly sport, and
Yeah. By the way, Nina, you're kind of used to getting weird looks as you go around because you're this tiny human girl with this huge ass scythe and, a giant turtle shield on your back. It hasn't bugged you, but you realize you are getting looked at more than even you would expect.
As in, like,
you've
do I
got a
see
giant
markings on the
spider on your breastplate.
Yeah. Could be it. By the way, can you guys still hear me? Because my computer's like...
Oh, your
Flipping
video just
shit.
Your
froze.
webcam-
Oh no, wait, no.
Your
it
video's
unfroze.
cutting a bit, but your vocal sounds good.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna keep going, and hopefully
Go.
nothing that requires a map pops up.
Fucking roll with it.
Roll with it.
No worries.
So I'll cover the cost, but like I said, if it might run into a situation where we need to know what the sword does.
Well, my proposal is
We've used it already. I mean, it's not going to hurt us, right?
Who here is likely to make use of the sword? I'm not.
I point to Caven, and then I point to myself.
I can use it. I can use a longsword.
All of you have
And I
proficiency
point.
with
I
longsword.
point
I
at
don't-
my
I don't.
longsword.
Yes, you do, actually, Darian.
Damn it.
Wait, he has.
You
Wait,
can
Durian
say you
does-
don't.
Wait,
You're
wait,
like, I have no
Durian,
idea how to use
wait, no,
that.
Durian doesn't because he's only a half elf. You have to be elf to get longsword.
Yeah, but he's a bard, and they have longsword proficiency.
I
I've
thought
checked
longsword was
this.
martial.
God damn it! I've checked this. You
Okay.
have. We've argued about this before.
Yeah, we have argued.
He's giving you a proficiency. Just take it.
I'm not giving you. You
Uh,
have it. I give you nothing.
Travis.
he gives nothing.
Travis, on
Yes.
session 42 that we are on now, thank you so much for granting me longsword proficiency.
All right.
Actually, yeah, he
Um,
actually does.
So you take 4 permanent con damage. You're now at -2 hit points per level, so that'll put you at -16 of your current total. I think the owl now has more health.
You literally just consigned me to purgatory if you did that. I would literally just have to walk around constantly like, please.
I can always just put you out of your misery at that point. Just say.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'll cover the cost.
I say let's all pitch in 25 gold. We could all make use of this sword.
Hmm.
Deal?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure.
Oh,
Cool.
this is just the pearl. I can get that if you want. Or we can all go get it. Up to you.
No. You can go take care of it.
Alrighty. After we
Don't-
find it in, guess-
I tell Nina before she goes, I'm like, this is a common purchase, especially in elven lands where magic is a frequently used thing. Don't let them barter you much above 100.
Mhm. Nod.
It's not worth it.
I guess after we find that in Travis, I go look for
Yes.
pearl.
Cool. So you guys, where do you try and find it in? Like I said, this is probably, it's definitely the largest city you've ever been in CN. It might be larger. It probably is larger than the ports of Randuin's Bay and Steamport
Well,
and the city of
Platinus
Platinus.
City? Oh.
Travis-
I
So it's-
direct us.
it's
I direct us
Wait,
towards.
it's bigger than platinum.
actually, wait.
Bigger than the capital, yes.
Wow.
Wait.
All right.
Travis, I direct the party to the inn I went last time. Because this is where I went from Riem to Randuin's Bay.
Okay, cool.
Did you like the game
Nina,
last time?
Yeah.
Nina directs you to this
make
little
the
place,
deal.
kind of more toward the docks, called the Smoking Stool, and it's despite the name, it's actually quite a nice place. Like large windows, lot of light. It's one of the cleaner inns you've ever been in. So, yeah, it's a nice place.
Nah, it's shitty. It's real shitty.
And
Cool.
then I go find you.
All right. All right.
Okay. Cool. So you just run out, grab a pearl quick.
Mhm.
All right, 100 gold, easy peasy. A lot of pearls in a.
Yeah, I was hoping you were gonna make her role play or make him role play all this. Because I was gonna run and
I've
find
been
my.
TBM before, sorry. I could guess probably
She
like...
knows
Fair
her way
enough.
around, girlfriend.
Doesn't
Okay.
mean,
Yeah.
doesn't mean you
Quick,
get special
Fawn,
deals on pearls.
I turn
No.
to Fawn and Caben and say, "Quick, you guys go do something that's gonna take about 20 minutes, so I can meditate."
I just kind of nod my head like, oh, okay.
And in Durian's head, some voice,
Meditate.
"Don't take 20 minutes."
I wasn't sure if my camera was back on.
It's on. It's sort of a jerky motion. It was like,
Well, you got the idea at least. I've got to like kill my browser somehow because they are like everything's
Control
frozen.
Alt Delete.
Yeah, that just froze my computer for the last 5 minutes we've been talking.
Oh.
So
Oh.
well,
my God.
Maybe you need to build a new computer.
Your connection's pretty solid still. So whatever you're
Yeah,
doing is
cool.
We see right
Yeah.
there.
Well,
Well, I don't have
so we're
anything
hanging
I don't
out.
have any, yeah, we're just hanging out. I don't have anything to go. I don't.
I'm
wanna
gonna-
buy
I would
anything.
go, if it's
What
not
time of day
like
is it?
early in the morning, I would go get a beer.
yeah, it's probably midday. It's
All right,
not.
then I'm drinking.
It was 2 days. It was like a.
Strategizing.
Yeah, you could have gotten here in a day if you had rode through the night. So, yeah, midday.
And I'm gonna go identify once the pearl comes back. I'll just go identify the sword.
Okay, cool. Easy peasy. You grab some wine. You're probably going to need a new owl feather after this because you probably drank a few of the hairs or whatever off it. It's pretty tattered and sticky and gross.
Actually, so I like pull out the owl feather before I do it, and I
Yeah.
I go to Caven and I say, "Caven, where's Hedwig?
Probably outside the city somewhere.
Can we go say hello? See how she
It's a she.
how they're doing?
It.
How it's doing?
She's doing fine. You can't talk to it.
I don't want to. I want to see you talk to it.
I can't talk to it either.
Well, you seem to have an affinity. Listen, I need a feather.
You could have just asked.
I just did.
Okay. let's do it.
There wasn't really a question mark at the end of that, but I'm sure he'll let
Yeah,
us
you
slide.
did not ask. Sure, we can go. We can get you a new feather. I can probably get you a couple if you want.
Yeah. Ooh,
Okay.
fair enough. Sure beats having to wander around the forest.
So I'm gonna go. Does
Fuck the forest,
Durian
man.
join me as I go?
Like
Go ahead,
the place
yeah.
beats like this.
No. You go. I'll wait here.
Pull in
No,
your
I go
feather
with them.
and then plug a
Okay.
feather
I
out.
jokingly,
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll see you in a bit. Oh, okay, I'll go.
You
with you.
you guys walk back. Like I said, you got a in more toward the dock, so it's probably 45 minutes to even walk to the edge of the city.
Okay.
And that's like getting more toward the slums, so it's going to be like probably a couple hour round trip.
a couple hours, or like
It's a huge city,
or like an hour and a half.
like 2 hours round trip.
Okay. Knowing this, do you want to go get it right now, Durian?
Yes, it's essential. Our livelihood depends on it.
Okay. Well, then we go, Travis. And when I get Hedwig,
Cool.
I'm not pulling it out. I'm just kind of like pet her.
Yeah,
Freeing her a
cool.
little
You
bit, some
guys
feathers come
walk
out,
over
that's
there,
what I got.
past 5 magic shops
Gives
on
up.
the way where you could buy this for like a copper, and you say hi to Hedwig.
Yeah.
But that's one copper fewer that I would have in my purse.
Yes, and you got some exercise.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And we hang out with Hedwig. So
Yeah.
Caven's feeling happy.
I
Awesome.
chat with Caven on the way. I
Yeah,
tell him that
some
I tell him
small
that he's my favorite.
You have another bro moment. Awesome.
Bro.
I mean, you
Yeah.
guys have known each other for a long time.
we have.
We've had
We have.
2 hours of bro moments for this long walk. Lord knows why we didn't take our horses, but we walked.
Well,
Yeah,
whatever.
We just felt like
Horses
taking a walk.
Yeah. So
Anyway.
we brought it for 2 hours. That's what we do.
Awesome. You have a feather. I assume you identify.
Well, how much do I get? More than one? Do I just get one?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of comb her, I don't know,
Give us the motion. Show us what
I
you
imagine
do,
you
Kevin.
guys just
Show us.
walking through the town and there's like fallen owl feathers all over from just owls, and you're like, no, we need to get Caven's owls.
Dude, a
feather."
bright white. That's fine. That's good stuff. I can't wait to dip it in. I can't wait to stain it with red wine.
That's what I do. How many feathers do I get, Travis?
No,
A
show us again.
couple.
Show
Okay.
again. I didn't see it.
I just did it.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you got a couple feathers.
I give him a Durin and we
We're on a
walk back.
short session, guys. Come on.
Back at the
Yeah,
end.
we don't have that
with
much to go
feathers.
with the session.
Back
go
at
back.
the end with feathers. Cool.
I'm just saying, for the record's sake, so you don't get... So Durin says, I had another feather, you say, how many do you have? It's on your character sheet. You should tell him how many, so he puts it on the character sheet.
Yes, you
I have 3
you have
feathers.
3 feathers.
Okay.
Sure. Awesome. And you guys are back, so I assume you spend what, an hour identifying?
Yeah, whatever the time is it takes. It takes a while, so.
All right. Cool.
I acquire a bottle of wine.
Yep.
Cheap wine.
Yeah, cheap
Real-
wine.
Real cheap.
You find some cheap wine. It's actually not too bad. It's just really sweet.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
like,
I mean, I like wine, but Jesus.
Some dessert
Yeah.
wine. Cheap dessert wine.
Yep, there you go. Some cooking sherry or whatever. All right, cool. So you down some wine and identify, and you find out it is a +2 longsword, and it's cold iron. So you knew the properties before.
+2
Yeah, it's a
in
plus.
Travis's world. That is rare.
God damn it, you guys! Quit
No,
saying
it's not
that.
actually. Not actually. We've had
Not anymore.
We've had like 4 +2 items already.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
But did we
Travis-
actually know that they were that?
Yeah, you sold one because you didn't like it. You practically gave one away because Durian lied about it. You sold another one because it was used to murder your friend.
The one I
And
lied about
this
was a
is-
long time ago.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it was at level like 3 or 2 or 3. I
exactly.
gave you guys a
3,
+2 weapon, and you sold it for pennies on the dollar.
Yeah, like,
No.
goddamn axe, or it could have been different.
I screwed with Orin. Orin decided to sell it. It was nothing. Don't blame the party. Or that was Orin's like thick-headedness.
You told me it wasn't magical. What was the point of having a magical axe?
Anyways, you identify it. You now know what it is.
You still have what I had on my backpack, right?
Yes, I have it saved. You just can't see it because you don't have it anymore.
Because Durian, it's been a couple days, but he's honestly forgotten everything that's in there.
Yep.
Meaning Jimmy
Yeah,
has. but
Except for
that's
the
okay.
egg.
So.
Oh Jesus, the egg. Yes, the egg.
If the sword identified, do you want to hold on to it, Caben, or shall I?
Or me for that matter,
If no one
because
wants it, I'll take it.
guys, I have
I don't
a
use
long
I don't use the
proficiency.
long sword that much, but if no one wants it, I'll take
Yeah,
it.
but-
I guess.
You have your rapier, which is probably better for you.
This is true, and I turned some water into beer.
There you go.
Solves all
Uh,
your problems.
I guess I'll hold on to it then? Question mark?
Vaughn,
Unless Caben wants it.
I told you.
You've got that-
If you're not going to
you're-
actively use it, I will take it.
Yeah, exactly.
Nina,
But Caven want this.
Nina, I agree that you would be very good with this sword, but you've got a pretty wicked sight that you can cleave through many heads. Why not someone else take it?
Like I said, if Caben wants it, he can have it.
What,
Oh
Oh
Vaughn?
my god.
Vaughn?
Caven wants it. Give it to
Then
Caven.
just say Caben, I want it. 3 words. It's
He
it.
did.
I did.
Oh,
Like
did he?
3
I thought he
times.
said. I thought he said unless someone else doesn't want it.
No.
Okay.
Caven
If
has
you're
said it
not
like
going to
3 times.
actively
He wants
use it, give it to me.
As leader of this
Yeah.
party, I say that Caben gets this.
All right,
I was like,
Awesome.
you.
Caben's got the sword.
Travis. I would like to sell my old long sword.
I thought you were going to
Okay.
say I'd like to sell the sword.
Yeah. That'd be great.
JK,
Cool.
that's
You
That would have been really good.
you just take it to the closest blacksmith. He offers you 8 gold for it.
Cool. Can I
Awesome.
buy a scabbard for this sword, or do I have to have one made?
Yeah, he can. He says he's got a few, just like extra scabbards from swords that had broken. So he tries out a few, and you get one that's like reasonable size. He has to like fashion a little clip on it, so it doesn't rattle. But yeah, he can get you something that'll
So
work.
it's safe and secure.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I'll buy it.
Awesome. 8 gold. You even out.
oh,
Fine. Have you?
Awesome. You now have a scabbard for it.
Okay.
By the way, Travis, the place I
8
went to buy
gold
the
for a
pearl, is that a
scabbard?
magical shop?
Damn it.
Do you haggle with him, Cave?
No, I don't. Caven's beyond that.
Yeah.
Gaben's above haggle.
Caven's got the most money in the party. Awesome.
doesn't
Sorry,
know-
Josh, go ahead.
The place where I bought the pearl, was that a magical shop?
It was a jewelry shop.
Mm,
You just went into the closest place you thought, and
yeah.
yeah, they had pearls. Like, keep in mind that gems are generally traded on value. So
Yeah.
so like 100 gold will get you a pearl that's worth 100 gold, and if you sell it, it's still worth 100 gold. It's
Yeah.
not like an item where prices will differ.
Oh, 1 second.
Sure. Cool. So, what else do you guys want to do?
Well, Durian brought us here. He seems to have some plans, so I'm just hanging out at the inn. I guess.
Plan? I thought you had a plan, Gaben. I'm just kidding, buddy. Come on.
Caven
We're
gives
going
a
to
very
the
blank stare,
Okay!
kind of like he's like, what? Oh, okay.
In that case, Travis,
Really worried
if I know
that
where
he's yeah.
a
That
magic shop
was
is,
humor.
I wish to head to a magic shop.
Okay, Nina's shopping, apparently.
Take it to the
Okay,
magic
cool.
shop.
Not necessarily shopping.
Yeah, you head to a magic shop. All right. Okay, cool. Yeah, you find a magic shop. It's a ways away. There wasn't one like right by where you were on the docks, but yeah, you find one.
Okay, so I go in. Travis,
Yes.
what do I see as the person running the shop?
You see, let's see. You see a fairly young elven woman behind the counter.
Okay,
Hello,
so
dear. How can I help you today?
So like 102, 90.
90 would be like a 13-year-old human. So no, she's probably like 140, 150.
Okay.
Young for someone you suspect to be a wizard.
Oh, okay. Okay.
alright, so in Elven I say, excuse me, I have a question in regards to an item I have. I was hoping you could answer it for me.
Oh, of course, dear. Please come in. Sit down. What may I see this item? What kind of questions do you have?
Well, so I guess I could sort of loosen my cloak a little bit, and I'm like, I've been getting some really funny looks, and I don't know why, but this recently came to my possession.
Well, people are probably raising an eyebrow because you're wearing drow armor.
Awkward.
Blink, I'm like, what?
That armor has the symbol of Lolth, the god of the drow. My word, dear, where did you find that?
Oh, I, like, literally lobbed the head off a chimera a couple of weeks ago, and it just happened to have collected it.
A chimera.
No.
I see.
I have one
Well.
of the heads if you wish to see it, but it's probably not in good condition.
I will politely decline. Thank you, dear. So did you have any other questions about this?
Well, no, I was just like, because, and like, I'm still saying this on Elven, like, well, I'm
Yep.
in this great nation of elves, I was just wondering, because I was seeming to be getting a lot of funny looks, and I was wondering if, like, I had done something wrong.
Well, usually people wearing drow armor are associated with the drow. I don't know what to tell you, dear. You seem like a nice young woman. And I certainly hope that's not the case.
So I'm probably, like, maybe conceal the mark or something? Might be a good
Yes,
idea.
you could. It's up to you. You could do whatever you want with it. Get it painted, or
Would it getting painted, or, like, is it actually engraved, or is it just painted, the mark?
both. Like it's molded, but then the like spider and web are painted white to make them stand out.
And so, would painting it make it look any less drow, or getting it recolored?
Yeah, I mean it would just look black. Like you'd have to get close and look directly at it to see there's a spider and web pattern. Like it is molded in, but if you paint it one solid color, it's going to be pretty tough to tell.
And would that damage magical properties of the armor?
Oh, it's magical armor. My dear, are you interested in identifying its exact properties?
Oh,
I-
I had a friend do that for me already. Thank you.
I see. Well, I'm always interested in acquiring magical items. What type of properties does it have?
It works well against acid.
I see. Interesting. Are you interested in selling, my dear?
No, I was like, and I actually like point out 5 gold at this point. Like, I'm thankful for your information, but would
Thank you, dear.
coloring the armor, would that damage it?
Oh, not at all. Not at all. A simple paint application would not suppress any magical properties, my dear.
Okay, thank you very much.
No problem. Please visit any time.
So I guess if I want this done, Travis, I gotta probably go to a blacksmith.
Or you could go to a general store and buy some paint. Like
I can do that stuff by myself.
you can do whatever you want, Nina. Yeah,
Okay,
like
well, good job.
This,
Like,
you
is,
know what I mean.
this is the world of your imagination.
yeah, the paint is an item that exists in known quantities. It's
You know what?
not mysterious.
Hasn't this happened before where Josh has had to paint something where he had like
Yes,
a
I had to
shield that
paint a
was like
shield.
bright orange?
Yeah, he had the
Yes,
bright
it's
orange
Tower
shield.
Tower shield.
No, that it
Yeah.
was required. It had that color, and he like didn't
Yeah, I
have
had
time
to-
to paint it.
Yeah, it was like this used
Actually,
tourney shield.
eventually I
that
turned
got-
it black and then sold it.
Yeah,
Yep.
he did. He did.
Yeah, I know the
It's
black
like
event.
I
It
feel like
was
this has happened
bright
before.
orange and yellow with like a sunburst on it or something.
Yeah, I painted it black eventually, but then I sold it because there was no use of having it anymore.
Yep.
It was a giant waste of money.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, you can buy like some paint and just paint it yourself. Like, or you can just go to the general store and be like, "Hey, I want to paint this black. Can I use some paint and pay you for what I use?" Like,
What's Nina's
you can
favorite-
easily.
What's Nina's favorite
Yeah, okay,
color,
what's-
Josh?
Red.
Pink.
Paint it red. Paint it all red.
Fuchsia.
Tell you what, yeah, let's go to the general store, Travis. Let's do this.
Cool.
I'm sick of these weird looks I'm getting by random elves. I can see this turning bad eventually.
All
You're
right.
like,
Awesome.
oh, drow armor.
Yeah, you head to the general store and you just buy some paint and do. Okay, awesome. You start painting it and the paint just slides off. It doesn't seem to stick.
Travis.
Trolled ya.
Travis, you suck!
Trolled
The wizard
ya.
told me this would work.
Trolled
Travis.
ya.
What
Oh
the
my
heck?
god. that was
Look at that
trolled.
You're an
smirk.
ass, Travis.
That fucking
You're
smirk.
an ass.
Look at this guy.
Oh,
This
dear.
right
guy. Oh
guy.
my god.
Really?
She didn't examine the armor. She's just like, yeah, why wouldn't that work?
I just sighed. I'm like, okay,
Josh, I'm
It's-
totally
it's-
kidding. The paint works.
Oh.
It's
Oh.
okay. Travis for biggest ass
there
in the
there
world,
is armor that
24/8.
would do that, but it's not acid resist armor.
Yeah, it's called the ones that you use for escape artist checks.
Yeah,
Probably-
slick armor. That wouldn't hold paint. But no, yeah, so you can paint it whatever color you want. Like I said, the spider and web design is still molded in, but like if you paint over it with a solid color, people would have to be pretty close to you to actually see the molding.
To see that you're Spider
I painted
Woman.
red,
Yep.
Travis.
Okay, red is an expensive color. It's probably going to cost you like 15 gold for the paint total.
Holy fuck.
Red dye is very expensive.
What about
Yes, the-
sunburst yellow?
You can do
that.
sunburst yellow.
Fudge that! No. No, I'm not
Let's see
doing
the
an orange
best
thing
way.
again.
Cool. So
Alright.
you paint it red? Just solid red?
Solid red.
Awesome. You paint the metal parts solid red. It's still got like black leather straps and gold fittings.
Ooh, that's kinda
But you would need to get those switched out at like an armor smith because he'd have to like fit it to you. It looks fine, like it's black and gold and red.
You
Yeah.
look beautiful.
Okay, with that, I return to the party.
Cool. Your armor is now painted. All right.
Okay.
So, anyone else want to like? What's the plan here, guys?
I mean, there's not much that I really would need to buy, so I'm basically good.
I say to while Nina's out, I collect Fawn and Caben and say, let's go search for my contact. I'd like you guys to be my backup. Keep your eyes open about what's going on around us because we're dealing with shady people.
Okay. I bring my 2 short swords and I leave my shield and spear
Who's your contact?
on my horse.
I have a name.
You don't know anything else about him?
A few things that he might have information on the stolen goods.
All right.
Ah.
I
Okay.
spoke with.
The town. Oh man, what's his name? The barkeep.
Pharaoh.
Keeping
Terra.
us.
There you go. There you go. Yep.
Found my notebook.
Did
yeah. I remembered where it was.
Remembered.
I friend-membered. So yeah, we go head out. I say Caben on the way. Farum mentioned somebody. I had to pay pretty heftily for this information, but hopefully he seemed like he's trustworthy and he knows that I'll come back to him for more gold in hand if he has more information. So I reason to believe that this contact named Altair, I say quietly to Caben, may know more about this the gnomes faction, if you will.
Okay. Travis, I dump all my unnecessary stuff. Like, I just have my weapons and day-to-day stuff on me.
Okay. So just so I get this right, you guys are splitting the party.
We're
Well,
leaving.
we went out
Nina.
without
Nina, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Nina went out
Did you
without
at least-
us.
I tell the bartender on the way out. I say, when our party member Nina returns, a human, short, very muscular-looking, nasty scythe on her back.
Actually, I'm not very muscular looking. It's a lot of inner strength.
I say that anyway.
It's from the
Well.
heart. From the heart.
Actually, Nina's
Her heart
ripped as
muscle
shit.
is
She's
huge.
not
I
bulky.
was not supposed to be ripped.
Well, you're not bulky, but you're six
Light.
pack.
Strong.
Yeah. So
You're
I
fit.
tell the bartender that
Do you even?
look for a short 17-year-old with a scythe. Let her know that we'll be back in some time, that we're going down to the docks, and that we're seeking information. She'll know what we're talking about.
All right, will do, sir.
Thank you much. This is a fine establishment you have here. I've been
Thank you.
most happy with the service.
Thank you. We try and keep a clean and friendly place.
I flip him a couple silver.
Excellent. Thank you for your patronage, sir. Safe travels.
Always pays to invest, Caben. Fawn, you learn from this, all right? I say as we're walking out the door.
I just roll my eyes at that, like, okay, this guy. This guy.
He thinks money runs the world. Fun.
All right, cool. So you guys head down to the docks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I look at both of them. I say, okay, guys, I'm open to ideas. Because, Caben, we've done this before where we've wandered the docks looking for something and spent a long time not finding it. So we're looking for a gentleman, I believe an elf, named Altair.
Okay, so we look for elves. Do we know anything else besides the fact that he's an elf?
A lot of
I
elves here.
gesture them both in closely, and I'm like, he's connected to an assassin's guild.
So he's probably hard to spot.
Right, and we shouldn't just go asking about, hey, you see an Altair of such and such affiliation?
Okay.
Durian, you tend to know how these places in the cities attract different people. Why don't you think? I mean, we can help you out, but I think you're going to lead us to the more seedy parts.
Well, I have one initial starting point. Any major port like this will have a tavern where sea captains, sometimes merchants, not so much. Maybe merchants if they're involved in semi-legal trade. They're all going to meet and congregate and drink. That's a good place to start.
Okay.
It's a lot of
Okay.
a place on the docks where business goes down. That's where we need to find.
Well, we'll
so-
see if we can find it.
So maybe ask around and see. Mentioned needing to get special goods shipped to see where and somewhere to talk to a captain. See where that leads us. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you're looking for something more like a Moss Eisley Cantina, right?
Exactly. That's exactly right.
Or
Exactly what you're looking for.
a wretched hive of
scum and villainy.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
excellent. All right, so that sounds like a perfect thing for Durian. Why don't you give me a bardic knowledge check, and we'll say you just start talking to a few, dock workers, people that obviously work here a lot, are probably here every day, would, after a few discrete coins, be able to direct you to the most likely place.
So I actually am turning back on my notes and I see now I wrote down where I can find Altair.
Did you?
Yeah.
What did you have down?
Some sort of warehouse.
Yes, and the dock is full. The docks are full of them.
Yeah. Well, I have another
It's like
word.
a Costco up in
I'll
the
even
shit.
show you. I'll even show this to you guys. I have a word. Well, you won't see it on. It'll be backwards. But I have a word here
Mhm.
that I wrote down. It's like blank warehouse, and the word is incomprehensible. My handwriting's already really bad, and now I'm like, RUN REN. I don't know. I have no idea. So we're gonna stick with this plan.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what that would say.
I don't know either. I was just kind of probing you to see if there's something that you gave us, Travis, that...
Well, I know where the place is, and I don't remember what I gave you. So if you don't remember either, you have to search.
Shit. It would really help if I remember this shit, guys.
I recommend taking notes in Notepad.
That would be better, but the problem with typed notes is I type a bunch early in the session, and then I don't type
and then you
anything
forget,
else.
and then you're
Yep.
like, oh shit.
See, you wouldn't get great notes like this at the end of last session where I just wrote Dwarven Turnip Liquor! !
What?
Yeah,
Like
really,
your
really strong stuff.
All right.
Never clear, basically.
That's
So
okay.
you
yeah,
wanted me
one of
to
my
you wanted
notes
me to
is-
make a roll, Travis.
Yeah,
right?
a bardic knowledge check. You're, talking to some people, slipping a couple silver here and there. You know how to get directed to the right places. We'll just see how long it takes you, how many silver you pay.
Int modifier plus level. This changes every time I level.
Yeah, I'll put bardic knowledge under your skills after.
Oh,
this.
that'd be awesome. Thank you. Plus,
Yes.
so +1 plus 8, so +9.
Sounds about right.
Not that good.
14. Okay. So, you have to talk to a good number of people, grease a few wheels here and there, and, you eventually get directed over to a rather seedy-looking bar. The windows are all grimy, and you can't really see in them. You realize that's probably by design. And you head in. There is very little light, a few candles on tables, and you realize it's a lot darker in here. Takes your eyes a while to adjust, so anyone inside could easily study you while you still can't see them. Common tactic for CD bars.
Being used to this, I don't pause to look around.
Okay.
I walk straight into the bartender and I say, do you have a table you'd recommend for a quiet corner to chat with my associates?
Any table you want.
Fair enough. We'll take. Is he elven? He's elven.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah,
Kind of a rougher looking elf than you're used to.
That's fine. I say, give us 3 of your strongest wines.
Very good. He gets 3 big mugs of wine, and you pay him a few silver.
Few silver, and then
I throw in another. I throw a gold on top, and I say, "We'd like to see it stay quiet. We have some accounting to do."
He bites into the gold and says, "Quiet it is."
So I go off. Now that my eyes are starting to adjust, I find the walls and I settle into hopefully a table near a wall.
Okay, yeah, you can find a table near a wall. No problem.
I hand over drinks to Caven and Fawn, and I
I
say,
kind of like.
Bon
this
bon
place is
appetit.
gross.
I mean, it's elven wine.
No, this place is.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
seedy
the
and
place is
gross,
pretty
and I
gross.
don't like it, and I kind of don't trust the drink,
Fun.
but I'm not going
Yeah,
to.
there's
I-
a smell of stale smoke in the air.
Yeah, I'm sure it
Cigars.
smells wonderful.
Everyone's kind of talking in hushed tones.
I will follow suit and talk in hushed tones, saying, "This place is disgusting."
I say I like to take a deep breath, and I'm like, Fawn, this place is where the world happens.
I look at him disapprovingly, like, "No, just ew."
I kid you not. Business happens here. People meet people, and important events are given birth for the first time.
Alright.
Literally, there are women giving birth. In this
Oh God.
You don't hear any sounds indicating that, but given the state of the floor, you're not going to dismiss it out of hand that it's happened in the past.
Always with the colorful imagery, Travis. I say to the two of them, I'm like, okay, I'm actually somewhat at a loss. I know that Farum gave me information to, and I'm talking in a hushed voice, Travis.
Yep.
I say, I know that Farum mentioned that Altair is associated with a warehouse. He can be found there, but I don't know which warehouse. We need a way to ask about this guy or about the warehouse without giving away that we're asking about somebody of questionable associations.
You can say that you have a friend that you're looking for, perhaps, and give hints to his profession.
I could use some help on this. Who do you think, between the two of you...
Between Caven and I?
No, and I'm asking you two. I say, who between the two of you do you think is more personable?
Caven nods at Fawn.
I look at my
I didn't-
charisma of
I
9
didn't-
and
I
Caven's
didn't-
of
I don't
8.
care about... No, I'm not asking about your score. I say, who amongst you feels you're more personable?
Yeah, and Caven nodded. Fawn.
Okay. Fawn? Fawn.
Caven just doesn't want any, as soon as he hears that, he's like, not me. I don't want anything
Fawn.
to do with it.
I'm
Here's-
not really sure what he's hinting at, so I'm like,
Can I take a perception check or just scan the room and see what types of people are about? Do I see merchants? Do I see dock workers? Do I see captains? Some targets here, Travis.
Sure. So you look. Whoa! You look around, and
You go blind, apparently.
yes, you go blind.
Whoa.
No, you see kind of some of each. Like it's, there are a couple of guys with big hats and obvious sailor clothes that look like they
Like
probably
my fancy-
captain a ship.
My frilly shirt and my tri-corner hat.
Yeah, frilly shirt, tri-corner
That
hat.
you
I
don't
assume
have
you're wearing
anymore.
your normal clothes, right?
Normal clothes.
Oh yeah, you don't have them anymore. Nice.
Fuck you.
So at least you didn't get stuck with them and no armor.
true.
But
That's
yes,
That
you
would've been
see
glorious.
you see a table of captains talking in low voices, smoking cigars. You see a couple of guys that are dressed as dock workers, though you can spot that they're probably thieves. You see a table of kind of a fat merchant with a very attractive woman sitting on his lap, speaking to another, looks like a captain of a ship. And there are a couple people kind of scattered throughout, just sort of sipping from mugs and not really doing much. Maybe waiting for people, maybe just drinking there for the hell of it.
Maybe watching people.
Maybe watching people.
I don't recognize anybody in
Yep.
here, right?
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and there are a couple people like
recognize
coming
us.
and going. A halfling leaves. Another dock worker walks in, sits by someone. A little
Okay.
bit of movement.
I lean and I say, okay, here's the plan. Caben, you're gonna sit here and keep an eye on the two of us, and keep an eye on the room, make sure we don't draw attention. It's not such a big deal, but I don't want to draw the wrong attention, so better to be safe than sorry.
Okay.
Just keep an eye out and use the same instincts you used last time with the gnome. Got you into a little trouble, but we're probably better for it, alright?
Okay.
Just be ready to act on a moment's notice.
I pat my thunderstones.
You literally just tap your balls.
Yeah.
You're just like,
No, my thunderstone.
That's
come
an
on,
interesting name for them.
dude. I pat
all right, moving on.
This one's
So,
thunder.
so are they
this
your
one's lightning.
thunderstones? Does
All
that
right,
make the
moving
rest
on,
lightning?
Travis.
Okay, your lightning rod. All right. So, sorry,
Don't get caught in the storm.
it's a penis joke. So,
Don't get
Um,
caught in the storm.
Caben, you.
Josh is just left out
Josh
of
just
this.
stone faces
He's
it.
like,
Sorry, I was typing
Okay,
something on
I
it.
agree. I
you
agree.
missed
There
a
is.
series of amazing genitalia.
I know. I got the home.
Okay,
I agree
okay.
to
So,
Darian's
Caben, you pat your thunderstones in your pocket, and you realize your bag of coins is missing.
Oh God damn it!
And it's
Travis.
not all of your coins. Like, you usually keep about 100 gold handy and the rest packed away because no one fucking carries 3,000 gold.
Yes,
3,000
Like-
gold.
that's
Yeah,
right.
he's got so much money. But
Kevin is rich.
you look down and you see the string that was holding your coin purse on with probably about 100 gold has been cut.
I didn't get a check for this at all. Or did
You did. You rolled a
it?
2.
Okay.
You
All right.
rolled poor.
Fair enough.
I said, Caben,
As
you
soon
can watch
as-
out for us, right?
Yeah, I not him, but as soon as I feel like things missing, I'm just like I just look around and just start judging everyone in this tavern.
Yeah, you realize a halfling had walked past you a few minutes before.
I make a mental note. I am on the lookout for halflings for the rest of this town, Travis.
Next favored enemy.
Yeah. Or
No,
no.
no.
Or
After gnome, halfling.
Yeah.
I say, Caben, you look distracted. Oh, by the way, while we're in here, everyone keep a close eye on your purse, all right?
So I have no money, but I have my thunderstones, right?
You have the rest of your money in your bag.
Yeah,
But,
but I mean, no money on me.
100 gold spending, yeah.
Okay.
You'd have to dig it out
Yeah.
and find a new coin purse.
Yeah. Okay.
So I say, you keep an eye on us. Fawn,
Yes.
I want you to approach the bartender. All business.
And
I'm thinking, hold on. I think the best tactic for you is you can ask about it in Altair, but I think first see if you can find out any information about the Black Talon's operations in this town. This would be the
Black
group-
Towns is
Black Talon,
Black
Fang. Black Fang.
I was like
The Black
Black
Talon.
I was
Talon.
looking it up. I
don't
have it
remember
written down.
hearing
I was
about
gonna say,
this.
did we suddenly go to
Fang
Mass
Talon.
Effect or something?
I say the Black Fang. I mean the Black Fang. Ask to see
Okay.
if it's known in this town. Ask in a discreet way and suggest you need to recover something from them. And if there is somebody you
Recover
know,
as in
just say recover. Leave it ambiguous.
okay.
And ask if there's a contact that could perhaps arrange that. Pay whatever money you think would be useful for this, but I'll reimburse you.
Okay.
And then I say I'm gonna go talk to those dock workers over there. Caben, I think Fawn will be all right talking to the bartender. Watch my back if you would.
Okay.
But keep an eye on Fawn too. But just
All right.
I don't know if they're actually
keeping
dock
an eye
workers.
on both of these. Both of my
Okay.
people.
Yeah, you're looking around a little more carefully now that your money's been stolen.
Yes.
And
Fucking
yeah.
halflings.
So Alice, or excuse me, Fawnelin, you walk up to the bar.
Okay, first, before she walks up there, she's like,
Yes.
I'm not good at talking with people. So she kind of loosens her shirt a little bit and like kind of fixes her hair a little bit before walking up to the bartender.
Yeah. How do you loosen your chainmail?
I don't. Well, I'm assuming there's like a shirt under it. You're not just gonna wear straight chainmail.
Well, yeah,
That
but
would
the
change.
chainmail would cover like the
There's
vital
skin
portions.
that you could see, maybe. I don't know.
It's obvious you're a female. That's a
Okay.
rarity in this bar.
All right. Well, whatever. Good enough. That's good enough for her.
You stuff some napkins to expand your chest. Awesome.
Sure.
Whatever. You. That
You
was a
didn't
joke.
see that though.
There are no napkins. This place is
Damn it.
disgusting.
Well,
You walk
Never
up to
mind.
the bar.
oh God, Gavin.
What?
Why? This picture.
Someone made it
Okay,
in
so
chat.
so she walks up to the bar and kind of beckons the bartender over, I guess you could say. I don't know, calls them over.
You.
Can
Not
I get you,
quite
miss?
like that. She actually, before she says anything, what does the bar look like? Is there a lot of people there? Is it loud? Is it quiet by the
Very
bar?
few people are actually sitting at the bar.
Okay, well, I'm going to assume that she sat further away from them, seeing as this is something that she
Sure,
would discuss
yeah.
privately.
Everyone
So,
seems to have space between them in this place.
Okay, so that's probably a for good reason.
Yep.
So she kind of leans in close over the bar to get closer to him, so she doesn't have to talk too loud, and mentions that she's looking for someone. So I'm looking for a contact.
All right. A lot of people looking for a lot of people. Who are you looking for exactly?
Assuming you've heard of the Black Fang.
I have. You're looking to get into contact with them.
I am. Is there any way you could make that happen?
Depends. Certain messages take a while to send, could cost a bit.
How much are we talking?
How urgent you need a message sent?
Well, I'd like it sent as soon as possible.
Well, that would be done if you pay me, of course. How urgent do you need it received, I should say? How quick a response are you looking for? What kind of turnaround time?
Within the next few days.
I could do that.
Okay, that's what I like to hear then.
So you're just looking for anyone.
Jimmy, out of character, I forget what you told me to say specifically. I'm assuming Fawn would remember. No? No, you're not going to help me?
No.
You're
not
up there by
this-
yourself.
Okay.
Not in this.
You walk
case,
up
no.
and you're like, fuck, I was trying to look more womanly. God damn it, what was I supposed to say?
Fuck. Hold on, let me think about.
I'll be honest. I don't even remember what I said. I just
Yeah, I'm
came
trying.
up
You
with
said
what
like
seemed smart at the time.
You said
So
something
just
specific.
say something smart.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
She's not even that smart either.
It doesn't matter. You say
Um,
something smart, he'll roll accordingly.
Okay.
With some adjustment if what you say is smart enough.
Okay. Altair is an elf, correct?
What
We
were you
don't
guys
know.
told about?
Durian said he was an elf, I believe. Okay, so I'll just say I'm looking for an elf that might be looking for someone here in the town. I was told that
It's Black Fang.
yes, as far as I know,
Okay.
I was
Got
told to
name?
meet him here.
Here
A
in this
name.
bar?
Not this area by the docks.
All right.
And I kind of get in a little bit closer and I say his name is Altair.
he kind of leans back and says, "Can I get you another wine, my dear?"
Awesome.
I look at him confused and see what he says.
He asked you if you want wine. He's like waiting for an answer.
Sure.
All right.
And I lean in closer again and say about that message.
He like leaned back, and when you said sure, he goes to get it.
Oh, fucker.
I like it, Travis. I like
So
it.
he comes back with a glass of wine and says, "This is on the house. I never saw you. You never saw me. Good luck with whatever the fuck you're doing." And he walks away.
I done fucked up.
No, we don't know what we did. We don't know where we are right now. It's awesome.
Oh, I know exactly what went wrong with that one.
I just
Who
take it and
knows?
I head back
Okay.
to the table.
Cool.
And I look very disappointed in myself.
Oh, you didn't. But Durian's on a mission while this is all going on, so.
Cool. Yeah, what's Durian doing at this time?
Durian kind of saunters over by the table where the dock workers are talking.
The dock workers?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. You head over. They kind of hush as they see you coming by.
I like make as if I'm walking by and stop and glance back, and I say, you gentlemen have quite nimble hands for such manual labor. Do you mind if I join you for just a moment? I'll make the time worth your while.
They kind of look at each other and say, "It's a friendly place, usually. Take a seat."
Please, I don't mean to interrupt your party, obviously, and I won't take up much of your time. I'm looking for well, I have a business opportunity for one person, someone who knows the docks well in this area, to find somebody else. I can offer
That could be either of us. Well, I could help you. What are you looking for exactly?
I would like I have somebody, I will say, potentially somebody who could be a little bit dangerous, who I just want information on the whereabouts of. And
All right. Who's this guy? I mean,
I would
either
like,
of us might know him.
That's true, but I'd rather speak with one of you, perhaps in private. So I'll say it this way: I'd like one. I don't want to draw a lot of attention, but I will pay handsomely that you two can split, should you so choose.
Well,
that's what
no. We'll split it now. I mean, wait. So one of us has got to sit here and they start kind of arguing in hushed tones. Well, you go away. I'll take money for leaving. Well, but I want the same amount. Like, they're kind of squabbling a little bit.
Gentlemen, I'm offering 100 gold.
They both shut up.
And I say this is 50 gold apiece, or however, so that's the total amount. And I heft out 100 gold amount in a purse
Okay.
or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you take
Here
out
it
a
is.
little bag and
And
you
then
kind
here
of
it is.
jingle it.
I jingle it and I show a little bit to show it's roughly about the amount, and I say,
Yeah.
so nobody's cheating each other, but of
Do you
the
want
two
to
of
get
you,
robbed? That's how you get robbed.
not when I'm talking
That's
to
how
the
you get it.
thieves, not when you're talking to the thieves, straight up. And I say, be honest now, because this depends on helping both of you out. Which one of you would be better at figuring out information about somebody?
They both kind of look at each other and say, "Well, depends who the person is. I mean,
A killer.
you know." Well, you kind of exchange glances again and say, "It's a big city, fella. That doesn't narrow it down as much as you would think."
Not surprised, but
Look, we both, the two of us generally work different areas of the docks. Loading cargo. So we probably both know different people. We don't know who you're Do you have a name? Like,
I'd rather not say it aloud in the bar, which is why I'm trying to approach one of you. I'd rather just keep
all right.
this.
Well, we can
to-
go outside. Like, if you want to find a place more private, I mean,
Fair
you
enough.
can do that.
Perhaps we should escort. Perhaps, yeah. Let's go find a quiet corner outside, if you will.
Sure.
I'm new to the area, and I know I know enough to know that I'm seeking. I'm speaking quietly during this, Travis,
Yeah.
but I'm saying I know that I'm seeking information that could or could not be dangerous. So
Yeah, no problem. We can find a corner here somewhere.
So I stand up and gesture them.
Cool. They
And
they kind of wave you on.
Uh, I look back at Caben, and I walk on.
Okay.
You
Cool.
walk out with these two guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
At the door, I open the door and hold it for them.
They both kind of exchange glances and head out.
Okay.
Cool. So you guys, just find an alleyway quick to duck into, something like that?
Mm-hmm.
What did Fawn do after she finished talking with the guy?
Was she, like,
I returned
Durian
to the
walked
table.
out, and shortly after, Fawn returned to the table.
Okay.
So Durian's kind of outside. He's got maybe a couple minutes before Fawn rejoins.
Okay.
So Durian, yeah. You, I assume you guys just duck in a quick alley or something?
Yeah, I follow their lead to a quick alley.
Alright, yeah, they just lead you placed between a couple of warehouses or something, some boxes piled up. Say, alright, well, come on, buddy, who are you looking for?
I
Gotta have
cast-
a name or a description or
I
something.
cast Fascinate.
You can't cast Fascinate. You have to be,
I
like,
start to-
singing.
Okay, so I start chanting something to them.
Alright. So it's not, like, instant. So they're kind of like, what the fuck is this? What are you doing?
I'll take a penalty. That's fine.
Alright.
I start telling them like an epic tale.
Is this guy who you want us to find? What do I have to roll, by the way?
For myself?
Now, I assume they get saves, right?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
How does
I'm
this
sorry.
work? You've got to tell
Fascinate.
me.
To use this bill, so bar blah blah blah.
I think you perform, right? And is that the DC?
That's the
Bar must be able to see the creature distraction of nearby comment or the dangers. For every 3 levels, he can target one additional creature, so I can target the both of them.
Yep.
To use the ability, makes a perform check. The check result is the DC for each creature's will save.
All right. So give me a quick check, and they'll get saves.
Come. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So they're both kind of you see their gaze get a little far away.
Okay.
All right. What? All right.
So I
What are you looking for?
I keep chanting, and I actually cast a spell on one of them.
And now they're yours.
No.
Sorry.
Thanks, Hocus Pocus reference. So fascinate any obvious threat, such as someone drawing a weapon, casting a
Yeah.
spell, or aiming a ranged weapon at the target, automatically breaks the effect. But I'm only
Yeah.
casting a spell at one of them.
Oh, so wait. So casting a spell
Breaks the effect.
does break the effect.
But what I'd like to lawyer here is that because I'm casting a spell at one specific individual, that the other individual is not affected by such a maneuver. I'm making no threat towards one.
No, your cat you've got to remember every spell looks the same to someone who doesn't know what spells are, but you can tell they're casting. So if you're casting fireball to hit them both or magic missile to hit just one, that looks the same, and it's going to
Okay.
break the spell on the
Then in that case, I'd like to. Can I?
and
say-
you'd know that. Yeah, you would
Okay.
know that. So
Okay, then I'd like to make a suggestion.
yes, you can. Do
I
that.
ask. I tell. I suggest to one of the guys to go. Why don't you? We've got some business to attend to, I think, and why don't one of you go and acquire us maybe 3 bottles of wine or a couple bottles of wine so we can chat over business inside. Why don't you
Yeah.
go-
I don't know if I have that much money.
Here, I'll
Sound-
here's. I like hand over 5 gold. He gets another will save, by the way, but
Okay. Yeah.
it's,
Yeah, man, I can get us some gold. Which one do you target, by the way,
Get
left
us
or
some
right?
gold.
left.
Get
Of
us
course,
some. Get us some wine. Sorry, left. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. So the one on the right stays. All right.
And I cast once the other guy leaves,
Yeah.
and this guy's fascinated. I cast Lesser Gaius on him.
Okay. Ooh, I actually have to look that up. What's the DC?
For me, it's 16. It's a will save, and I have a 16.
Okay, so these guys are that. Okay, well, what do you try to instruct him to do?
I think once I start giving instruction, I feel like there's a certain state that they would enter into that
You'll be able to tell fairly quickly. I just
Okay.
want you to start telling him what to do, and you'll see
I
whether or not.
say
it's
I want you to tell me if you know any information about.
Oh, hey, what? Where did Brad go?
He went to go get us drinks.
What?
I want you to
I don't-
listen to me, and I want you to perform something, an action for me.
Whoa, hey, buddy. I mean, we just.
Shit, really,
What do you?
Travis?
Yeah, he
What?
he rolled a 16. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Increase your charisma next time. You would have gotten it then.
Spell focus enchantment cough.
I have
Anyway.
only so many feats I can get.
Yep. Anyway, so he says he's like, because this guy is not armed as far as you can see, whereas you're in armor and weapons, and you're like blocking the exit. He's
Okay,
like,
well-
okay, man. All right,
No.
it's fine. What are we doing here? What's
You-
up?
Do you know the name Altair?
Look, man, hey, man. I just
Don't-
look.
don't-
That's
I
a
lo-
little above my level, you know.
I
don't.
say, I just need to meet with him. Can you tell
Okay.
me where I can find him?
Yeah, that's fine. He's in a warehouse. He's older part of the docks. It's it's not used that much anymore. It's too shallow, basically, for some of the bigger ships. So he's in an old warehouse there. He's that's where he usually meets with people, you know.
Can you,
I didn't tell you this, by the way. Did
I
I
don't-
tell you my name? I didn't tell you my name.
I don't know your name. I already knew that I could find him in that warehouses, but do you know which one? There's a lot of warehouses.
Yeah, I can tell you where it is. Yeah.
I'll up your gold by another 20. 120 for the two of you.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Which one?
And he gives you instructions on how to get there.
Got it.
It's kind of like far on, I guess it would be the east side of the city. East side of the port.
East Side Warehouse. Got it.
East side?
How much
so I
time
wait
has
for-
passed since Durian stepped out?
A couple minutes by this point.
Okay.
You would have noticed the guy coming back.
Yeah, if you stay there, do you do anything?
I would have waited 15 minutes before going out and looking.
Okay,
around.
yeah, a couple minutes later, you see one of the guys come back and order some wine, and then leave again.
Okay. But if Durian's not back in 15 minutes, I'm gonna go out.
Yeah, and you recognize this is one of the guys he left with.
Yeah.
Cool.
It makes Kibben raise an eyebrow.
I
but he's
I take a step back and look at the guy. Quickly count out 120 gold. Put the purse down on the ground, and walk back into the bar.
Okay. You pass the other guy, and he's like, "Hey, are we
I ignore
drinking
him.
some wine?"
I ignore him.
But you told me to get you wine. Do Do you not want the scent? He
I've-
follows you.
I stop before I get into the bar, before I open the door, and I look at him and say, "It's cool, man. Enjoy it yourself. It's on me. Go see your friend.
Okay.
Go see your friend."
All right. Sure. Thanks for the wine, buddy. And he
And then
heads
at
off.
the last second, I say, "Hand me one of those bottles."
All right. He had gotten 3 bottles, so he hands
Yeah.
you one.
I grab a bottle, and then
Cool.
I walk back into the bar.
You grab a bottle and walk back into the bar. And I think we're going to take our first break here and try
and only break. Yeah.
first and only break.
Yeah.
And we will pick it up from there.
Sweet.
Cool.
Awesome.
Thanks guys for watching. Take a quick break. We'll be back in 5 or
Yes,
7
that
minutes.
means I have time to make a mojito.
See you soon.
Again.